Welcome to your weekly market update. The big news that you see everywhere, the thing driving the markets, the thing driving the volatility is the debt ceiling negotiations. And unfortunately, we're running out of time to these two sides to come to an agreement. It's unfortunate that we have to come to this. Listen, I think a agreement will get worked out, but there are signs out there that the world's economy is starting to bet against us. Fitch, which is one of the three main credit providers, just put out an alert to downgrade the U.S. Credit, meaning we are unlikely to pay our bills, and they're putting a warning sign on that. So they haven't downgraded our rating, but they're putting out a warning that that could come. So that's really scary to think that our government and our country can't pay their bills. Will everything get better? And I'll show you the interest rate charts in a second. Just because a deal gets worked out, it will all depend what's in the deal. This is simple economics, just on a very grand scale. The more you spend and the more you're in debt, the worse your credit gets. So I would say the U.S. Credit score is probably like a 660 right now. It's not horrible, but it's also not very good. So we have to be super cognizant of how that rating affects and what is said and what gets agreed upon. If there's further spending, it just simply comes down to we need to stop spending so much. We need to stop sending money overseas. We need to stop thinking we got to solve all the world's problems. We got to take care of our own to take care of others. It's kind of like your fitness. If you're not healthy, it's hard to take care of your spouse. It's hard to take care of your kids, hard to take care of your employees. It's hard to take care of your business. So it starts with us, and we got to get our own problems fixed. So if there's further spending worked out in this agreement, where you're going to see further erosion in interest rates. Speaking of interest rates, you can see the chart. Let's see. I'm trying something new here, right? So we were correct. If we look right there, that is the May 10th date that we promised. Now, as you can see, we've had further deterioration down. It's hard because this is mirrored. And we are, again, close to 7% interest rate. So mortgage rates have went up almost 0.5% over the last 2 weeks. We think if the debt ceiling deal gets worked out, and there's cutting of spending, not further spending within that arrangement, then we will see a interest rate rally. We have another consumer price index report. Listen, inflation is controlled, but the markets have to know that the government is serious about cutting spending and not going to continue to spend. That's what creates inflation, money being pumped into our economy, further debt. And listen, if there's going to be further debt printed, that's more treasury bonds. That means they have to pay more to get them. That means interest rates and mortgage bonds have to go higher to compete with the treasury bonds that the U.S. government sells. So it's just all of these markets work together. Everything hinges on this deal getting worked out and our government to stop spending. Continue to push to find the home. I promise you interest rates will come down. I don't know exactly when. We got a good start on May 10th, like I predicted, but it's all been torn up due to this debt ceiling issue. So hopefully this gets worked out. Hopefully the spending stops and we'll see a huge pullback in interest rates, and they'll be where they were on May 10th after the last inflationary reading. I think the next CPI report due out June 10th will be another very good report and a good sign that inflation real time is coming down, and so is the yearly average. If we can run any numbers for you, give us a call. If we can do anything for you, give us a call. If we can update your pre-approval, give us a call.